Have you ever checked an old buffalo nickel and wondered if it could be worth a fortune? Today, we're exploring 6 incredible buffalo 5-cent nickels struck between 1920 and 1936, including coins from both the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints. These historic coins have survived decades of circulation, economic booms, the Great Depression, and countless everyday transactions. While many buffalo nickels are common, certain dates, mint marks, rare varieties, and exceptional examples have captured the attention of collectors worldwide and sold for astonishing Lincoln-worn rims and vintage patina to hidden treasures that may still be sitting in old collections. These 6 buffalo nickels represent some of the most fascinating pieces of American coin history. Before you spend or overlook an old buffalo nickel, make sure to examine it carefully. You might be holding a valuable piece of history that others would love to add to their collection. Let's begin the countdown and discover 6 buffalo nickels that continue to excite collectors and treasure hunters today. First coin. The 1920 Buffalo 5-cent nickel without a mint mark is one of those coins that can easily be overlooked in an old collection, a forgotten drawer, or a box of inherited coins. At first glance, it may appear worn, ordinary, and heavily circulated, but collectors know that some buffalo nickels have become legendary treasures in American numismatics. Imagine finding a 1920 buffalo nickel with a nearly flat rim, years of circulation wear, and a history stretching back more than a century. Such a coin carries stories from an era when automobiles were still a luxury, radios were a new invention, and America was entering the Roaring Twenties. The Buffalo Nickel series was introduced in 1913 and designed by renowned sculptor James Earl Lincasa, wanted the coin to represent the spirit of the American frontier. The obverse features a Native American portrait created from several tribal leaders, while the reverse displays a powerful American bison, commonly called a buffalo. The design quickly became one of the most recognizable and beloved coin designs in United States history. The 1920 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark was struck at the United States Mint facility in Philadelphia. Because Philadelphia coins of this period often carried no mint mark, identifying the absence of a mint mark is an important detail. Millions were produced, but surviving examples in attractive condition are becoming increasingly difficult to locate as decades of circulation have taken their toll. The composition of the coin consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable alloy was chosen to withstand daily use while maintaining its appearance over time. The coin weighs approximately 5 links, diameter measures 21.2 millimeters, while its thickness is approximately 1.95 millimeters. These specifications remained standard throughout most of the Buffalo Nickel series and helped create a coin that felt substantial despite its small size. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1920 Buffalo Nickel is the challenge of preserving its details. The design features high relief elements that wore down quickly in circulation. Dates often became faint, rims flattened, and the buffalo's horn gradually disappeared. As a result, collectors pay close attention to remaining details. Even heavily circulated examples hold historical significance because they reflect decades of actual use in commerce. A heavily circulated 1920 Buffalo nickel with a flat rim tells a remarkable story. Every scratch, mark, and worn surface represents countless transactions and generations of ownership. The coin may have passed through the hands of farmers, shopkeepers, railroad workers, and families during some of the most important decades of American history. This connection to the past gives buffalo nickels a unique appeal that many modern coins cannot match. Collectors are especially interested in buffalo nickels because of the series' popularity and iconic design. The demand remains strong among both beginning and advanced numismatists. Many enthusiasts attempt to build complete date and mint collections, while others focus on acquiring examples with strong details or unusual characteristics. The 1920 issue serves as an important part of any buffalo nickel collection because it represents the early years of the famous series. When discussing value, it is important to understand that market prices depend heavily on condition, rarity, and specific characteristics. While ordinary circulated 1920 buffalo nickels are generally worth far less, exceptionally rare varieties, major minting errors, or extraordinary examples can command dramatic premiums. Stories of six-figure coin discoveries continue to inspire collectors worldwide because hidden treasures occasionally emerge from old collections, estate sales, and forgotten coin jars. The rarity of a particular buffalo nickel often depends on more than just its date. Collectors examine strike quality, surface preservation, eye appeal, and potential varieties. Some coins may feature unusual die characteristics or production anomalies that attract significant attention. These details can transform what appears to be a common coin into an exciting discovery sought after by specialists. Another reason for the coin's popularity is the buffalo design itself. The majestic animal symbolizes strength, endurance, and the American West. Even after more than 100 years, the reverse design remains visually striking. Many collectors consider buffalo nickels among the most beautiful coins ever produced by the United States Mint. For collectors searching for valuable examples, careful examination is essential. Always inspect the date area closely because wear often affects visibility. Use proper lighting and magnification when evaluating details. Avoid harsh cleaning, polishing, or chemical treatments, as these actions can significantly reduce collector value. Preserving original surfaces is usually the best approach. Storage also plays an important role in maintaining condition. Coins should be kept in protective holders, away from moisture and extreme temperatures. Proper handling by the edges helps prevent fingerprints and additional wear. Small preservation efforts today can make a significant difference in the future. The thrill of collecting buffalo nickels comes from the possibility that an overlooked coin may possess unexpected value. Many people unknowingly spend, lose, or discard old coins without realizing their historical importance. Somewhere, a forgotten collection may still contain a buffalo nickel, waiting to be rediscovered by a knowledgeable collector. The 1920 Buffalo 5 cents nickel without a mint mark remains a fascinating piece of American Link's classic frontier design. Durable composition, century-old heritage, and enduring collector demand combine to create a coin that feels like a hidden treasure from another era. Whether found in a family collection or purchased from a dealer, each example carries a story that spans generations. For collectors, the excitement lies not only in potential value, but also in holding a genuine artifact from America's past. Every worn detail serves as a reminder that treasures can still be hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone to recognize their significance before they are accidentally lost forever. Next coin. The 1935 Buffalo 5 cents nickel with the S mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins from the final years of America's famous Buffalo nickel series. Produced during the difficult years between the Great Depression and the economic recovery of the United States, this coin carries a rich history that continues to attract collectors today. A heavily circulated example with a flat rim and fine condition may appear ordinary at first glance, but experienced collectors know that some buffalo nickels have surprised the hobby with extraordinary values and hidden rarities. Stories of forgotten buffalo nickels turning into valuable discoveries continue to inspire treasure hunters across the country. The Buffalo Nickel series was first introduced in 1913 and remained in production until 1938. The coin was designed by renowned sculptor James Earl Fraser, who wanted to create a uniquely American coin, unlike anything previously issued by the United States Mint. The Native American portrait on the front represented the heritage of America's indigenous peoples, while the massive buffalo on the reverse symbolized the strength and spirit of the American frontier. The 1935 with S Buffalo nickel was struck at the San Francisco Mint, identified by the small S mint mark located beneath the denomination on the reverse side. The San Francisco Mint produced fewer coins than Philadelphia in many years, making certain San Francisco issues particularly desirable among collectors. Because the Buffalo Nickel series ended only a few years later, many collectors view the 1935 with S as an important late-date issue. The composition of the coin consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This alloy was selected for durability and resistance to wear. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 links thickness measures about 1.95 millimeters. These specifications remained consistent throughout the Buffalo Nickel series and helped the coin withstand decades of circulation throughout the United States. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1935 with S Buffalo Nickel is the way it ages. Heavy circulation often causes the date, rim, and buffalo details to become worn. In many examples, the buffalo's horn becomes weak or completely disappears, while the Native American portrait loses much of its original detail. A flat rim is common among heavily circulated pieces and serves as evidence that the coin spent many years changing hands in everyday commerce. The historical background of the 1935 with S Buffalo Nickel adds significantly to its appeal. America was still recovering from the Great Depression when these coins entered circulation. Millions of citizens struggled financially, and coins such as this one were used daily in stores, restaurants, and businesses across the nation. Every worn surface and scratch tells a story of survival, trade, and economic recovery during one of the most important periods in American history. Collectors admire Buffalo nickels because of their artistic design and historical significance. Unlike many modern coins, Buffalo nickels feature bold imagery that immediately captures attention. The Native American portrait and buffalo design remain among the most recognizable coin images ever created by the United States Mint. This popularity has kept collector demand strong for decades. Rarity is an important factor in the value of any collectible coin. Although many 1935 with S Buffalo nickels were produced, finding examples with attractive surfaces, strong details, and original characteristics becomes increasingly difficult as time passes. Some specimens may also possess unusual die varieties, striking errors, or other characteristics that significantly increase collector interest. These special pieces often become the stars of auctions and private collections. The current market value of an ordinary circulated 1935 with S Buffalo nickel is generally much lower than sensational headlines suggest. However, exceptionally rare varieties, major mint errors, or unusually preserved examples can command substantial premiums. This possibility fuels excitement among collectors because valuable discoveries still emerge from inherited collections, estate sales, old coin albums, and forgotten jars of change. Collector demand for buffalo nickels remains remarkably strong. Beginners often start with buffalo nickels because of their affordability and historic charm, while advanced collectors pursue rare dates, varieties, and high-grade specimens. The 1935 with S issue occupies an important place within the series and remains a favorite among enthusiasts seeking a complete buffalo nickel collection. For collectors searching for valuable examples, careful examination is essential. Always inspect the mint mark, date, and major design elements under proper lighting. Magnification can help identify unusual features that might otherwise go unnoticed. Never clean or polish an old coin, as doing so can reduce its value dramatically. Original surfaces are usually preferred by experienced collectors and professional grading services. Proper storage is equally important. Coins should be kept in protective holders that minimize exposure to moisture, dirt, and environmental damage. Handling should be limited, and coins should be held by the edges whenever possible. These simple precautions help preserve a coin's condition for future generations. Perhaps the greatest appeal of the 1935 with S Buffalo nickel is the sense of mystery it creates. Countless examples remain hidden in collections, drawers, and forgotten boxes. Some owners may not even realize they possess a piece of history. Others may accidentally spend or discard old coins without understanding their significance. This possibility keeps collectors searching and dreaming of the next remarkable discovery. The 1935 with S Buffalo 5-cent nickel represents far more than a simple 5-cent coin. It is a surviving artifact from a transformative era in American history, a masterpiece of coin design, and a symbol of the enduring appeal of numismatic treasure hunting. Whether found in an old family collection or discovered among forgotten coins, this buffalo nickel carries a legacy that continues to captivate collectors. Every worn detail reminds us that hidden treasures still exist, and valuable pieces of history are sometimes hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone to recognize their true importance before they are accidentally lost forever. Next coin. The 1930 Buffalo 5-cent nickel with the S mint mark is a remarkable piece of American coin history that continues to fascinate collectors around the world. Struck during a challenging economic period in the United States, this coin represents far more than its original 5-cent face value. A nearly circulated example in very fine condition carries decades of history, countless transactions, and the possibility of hidden value. Many collectors believe that buffalo nickels are among the most beautiful coins ever issued by the United States Mint, and the 1930 with S issue remains one of the most desirable pieces from the series. The buffalo nickel was first introduced in 1913 as part of a movement to create more artistic American coinage. The coin was designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, who sought to honor the American frontier and Native American heritage. The obverse features a striking portrait of a Native American chief, while the reverse displays a powerful American buffalo standing proudly on a raised mound. The design captured the spirit of the Old West and quickly became a favorite among the American public. The 1930 with S Buffalo nickel was produced at the San Francisco Mint, identified by the small S mint mark located beneath the denomination on the reverse side. Coins produced at San Francisco often attract special attention because mintages were generally lower than those of Philadelphia. This factor contributes to the popularity of many San Francisco mint issues among collectors today. The composition of the 1930 with S Buffalo nickel consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This alloy provided durability for circulation while maintaining the coin's distinctive appearance. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 links thickness, measures around 1.95 millimeters. These specifications remained consistent throughout the Buffalo nickel series and helped ensure the coin could withstand years of everyday use. The historical background of the 1930 with S Buffalo nickel makes it especially interesting. The coin was struck during the early years of the Great Depression, a time when millions of Americans faced economic hardship. Every Buffalo nickel circulating during this period became part of daily life, passing through stores, restaurants, train stations, and family businesses. A heavily circulated coin from this era serves as a tangible connection to one of the most important chapters in American history. One of the most appealing aspects of the 1930 with S Buffalo nickel is its character. A nearly circulated coin, in very fine condition, often retains much of its original design while showing evidence of decades of use. The Native American portrait remains visible. The buffalo still displays strong details, and the date can usually be read clearly. These surviving features allow collectors to appreciate both the artistic beauty and historical significance of the coin. Collector demand for Buffalo nickels remains exceptionally strong. The series attracts beginners, experienced numismatists, and investors alike. Many collectors attempt to complete full Buffalo nickel date and mint collections, making key San Francisco issues particularly desirable. The enduring popularity of the series helps maintain steady demand in the coin market. Rarity is another factor that contributes to the fascination surrounding the 1930 with S issue. While many examples were originally produced, significantly fewer survive today in attractive link cades of circulation, environmental exposure, and improper storage have reduced the number of desirable specimens available to collectors. Coins that retain strong details, pleasing surfaces, and original characteristics are especially sought after. Market value can vary dramatically depending on condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. Although ordinary circulated examples are generally worth modest amounts, exceptional specimens, rare varieties, or major minting errors can command substantial premiums. Stories of rare Buffalo nickels selling for extraordinary sums continue to fuel interest among treasure hunters and collectors. The possibility of discovering a valuable example in an inherited collection or forgotten coin jar adds excitement to the hobby. Unique features often play a major role in determining value. Collectors carefully examine strike quality, mint marks, die varieties, and preservation. Even subtle differences can make a coin significantly more desirable. Professional grading services are frequently used to authenticate and evaluate important Buffalo nickels, providing collectors with confidence regarding authenticity and condition. For collectors seeking valuable examples, patience and knowledge are essential. Careful inspection under proper lighting can reveal important details. Magnification may help identify unusual characteristics that increase link. Is also important to avoid cleaning coins, as cleaning can reduce collector value dramatically. Original surfaces are generally preferred by experienced buyers and grading experts. Proper storage is equally important. Buffalo nickels should be kept in protective holders that shield them from moisture, dust, and accidental damage. Coins should be handled only by their edges whenever possible to avoid fingerprints and surface contamination. These simple preservation techniques help ensure long-term protection. The greatest excitement surrounding the 1930 with S Buffalo nickel comes from the idea that valuable coins remain hidden in plain sight. Countless old collections sit untouched in attics, drawers, and storage boxes across the country. Many people unknowingly possess Buffalo nickels without understanding their historical importance or potential value. Some coins are accidentally spent, discarded, or overlooked every year. The 1930 with S Buffalo 5 cents nickel represents much more than a small denomination. Link is a symbol of American history, frontier heritage, artistic achievement, and the enduring thrill of treasure. Link's classic design, historical significance, collector demand, and potential rarity combine to create a coin that feels like a hidden treasure waiting to be rediscovered. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, every surviving example serves as a reminder that remarkable pieces of history can still be found in unexpected places before they are accidentally lost forever. Next coin, the 1923 Buffalo 5 cents nickel without a mint mark, is a fascinating relic from early 20th century America. More than a simple 5-cent coin, it represents an era of economic growth, cultural change, and expanding opportunity across the United States. A heavily circulated example with a flattened rim and fine condition may appear worn and ordinary, yet collectors understand that such coins often carry incredible historical significance. Hidden among old collections, forgotten coin jars, and inherited boxes, Buffalo nickels continue to inspire treasure hunters who dream of discovering an overlooked rarity. The Buffalo nickel series was introduced in 1913 and quickly became one of the most iconic coin designs in United States, link-signed by sculptor James Earl Fraser. The coin was intended to celebrate the spirit of the American linkisser, combined elements from several Native American leaders to create the powerful portrait featured on the obverse. The reverse displays a majestic American buffalo, symbolizing strength, resilience, and the untamed West. This artistic design made the Buffalo nickel instantly recognizable and remains one of the most admired coin designs ever produced. The 1923 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During this period, Philadelphia-produced nickels generally carried no mint mark, making the absence of a mint mark an important identifying feature. Millions of these coins entered circulation, where they served Americans during a decade marked by rapid industrial growth, expanding transportation networks, and significant social change. The composition of the 1923 Buffalo nickel consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable alloy allowed the coin to withstand years of circulation while maintaining its distinctive appearance. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in link's thickness is approximately 1.95 millimeters. These specifications remained standard throughout the Buffalo nickel series and contributed to the coin's long-lasting durability. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1923 Buffalo nickel is how quickly its design wore down in circulation. The raised details of the Native American portrait and buffalo often became smooth after years of use. The date area, rim, and buffalo horn were especially vulnerable to wear. A heavily circulated example with a flattened rim tells a story of decades spent passing through countless hands, pockets, cash registers, and businesses throughout America. The historical background of the 1923 Buffalo nickel adds greatly to its appeal. During the early 1920s, America experienced dramatic economic expansion. Automobiles became increasingly common, cities grew rapidly, and technological innovations transformed daily life. Coins like the 1923 Buffalo nickel circulated through grocery stores, train stations, farms, and factories, becoming silent witnesses to an important period in American history. Collectors remain deeply interested in Buffalo nickels because of their combination of artistic beauty and historical significance. The design captures a uniquely American theme that continues to resonate with enthusiasts. Even heavily worn examples attract attention because they connect collectors directly to the past. Every scratch, mark, and worn detail reflects years of real-world use and historical experience. Rarity plays an important role in the desirability of the 1923 Buffalo nickel. While many were originally produced, far fewer survive today in collectible linkades of circulation, environmental damage, and improper storage have reduced the number of attractive examples available to collectors. Coins with stronger details, pleasing surfaces, and original appearance often command greater interest in the marketplace. Collector demand for Buffalo nickels remains consistently strong. Beginners appreciate their affordability and historical charm, while advanced numismatists seek specific dates, varieties, and higher-grade examples. The 1923 issue occupies an important place within the series and is often included in complete Buffalo nickel collections. This steady demand helps maintain interest in the coin generation after generation. Market value varies significantly depending on condition, rarity, eye appeal, and the presence of unusual characteristics. While ordinary circulated examples typically trade for much lower amounts, exceptional specimens, important varieties, and rare minting errors can achieve remarkable prices at auction. Stories of valuable Buffalo nickels discovered in old collections continue to inspire collectors and treasure hunters around the world. Unique features can dramatically increase collector interest. Specialists carefully examine strike quality, die varieties, minting anomalies, and overall preservation. Even small differences can transform a seemingly ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. Professional authentication and grading often play a major role in determining a coin's standing within the marketplace. For collectors searching for valuable Buffalo nickels, patience and careful examination are essential. Always inspect the date, design details, and overall condition under proper lighting. Magnification may reveal features that are not visible to the naked eye. Most importantly, avoid cleaning or polishing old coins. Cleaning can permanently damage surfaces and reduce collector value significantly. Proper storage is equally important. Buffalo nickels should be protected from moisture, excessive heat, and environmental contaminants. Using quality coin holders and handling coins only by their edges helps preserve their condition. These simple steps can make a significant difference in long-term preservation. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of the 1923 Buffalo nickel is the possibility that valuable examples remain hidden in plain sight. Many people unknowingly possess old Buffalo nickels in inherited collections, forgotten drawers, or containers of spare change. Some are accidentally spent or discarded without anyone realizing their historical significance. This possibility keeps collectors constantly searching for the next remarkable discovery. The 1923 Buffalo 5 cents nickel without a mint mark is much more than a small piece of link, is a surviving artifact from a remarkable era in American history, a masterpiece of coin design, and a symbol of the excitement that drives CoinLink's historical background, enduring popularity, unique appearance, and potential rarity combine to create a coin that feels like a hidden treasure waiting to be rediscovered. Every worn surface and flattened rim serves as a reminder that extraordinary pieces of history can still be found in unexpected places before they are accidentally lost forever. Next coin. The 1926 Buffalo 5 cents nickel without a mint mark is one of those remarkable coins that can easily be overlooked despite carrying more than a century of American history. A heavily circulated example showing a flattened rim, dark, rusty shade, and fine condition may seem ordinary to the average person, but collectors know that Buffalo nickels often hide fascinating stories and unexpected value. Countless old coins are accidentally spent, misplaced, or forgotten every year, making the hunt for historic Buffalo nickels one of the most exciting adventures in coin collecting. The Buffalo nickel series was introduced in 1913 and quickly became one of the most celebrated coin designs in United States history. Created by sculptor James Earl Fraser, the coin was designed to honor the American frontier, and Native American Linkasa wanted to produce a coin that reflected the nation's unique identity rather than copying classical European designs. The result was a masterpiece featuring a Native American portrait on the front and a powerful American buffalo on the reverse. The 1926 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During this period, coins produced in Philadelphia generally carried no mint mark, making the absence of a mint mark a key identifying feature. Millions of Buffalo nickels entered circulation during the 1920s, a decade characterized by economic growth, technological innovation, and cultural transformation throughout the United States. The composition of the 1926 Buffalo nickel consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable alloy was selected to ensure the coin could survive years of everyday use. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 links. Thickness is about 1.95 millimeters. These specifications remained consistent throughout the Buffalo nickel series and helped make the coin a reliable part of American commerce for decades. One of the most distinctive characteristics of the 1926 Buffalo nickel is the way its design responds to wear. Because the portrait and buffalo were struck in relatively high relief, important details often faded quickly during circulation. The date, buffalo horn, and rim were particularly vulnerable. A flattened rim and smooth design elements indicate years of use, providing evidence that the coin traveled through countless hands and businesses during its lifetime. The historical background of this coin adds greatly to its appeal. In 1926, America was in the midst of the Roaring Twenties, an era marked by booming industry, expanding cities, and significant social change. Automobiles were becoming common, radio broadcasts connected communities, and economic optimism spread across much of the nation. Coins, like the 1926 Buffalo nickel, circulated through shops, restaurants, railroads, and factories, silently witnessing one of the most dynamic periods in American history. Collectors are drawn to Buffalo nickels because of their exceptional artistic design. The Native American portrait remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage, while the buffalo symbolizes the strength and spirit of the American West. Even heavily circulated examples possess a distinctive appearance that separates them from modern coinage. Every mark and worn detail contributes to the coin's historical character. Rarity plays an important role in the desirability of the 1926 Buffalo nickel. Although large numbers were originally produced, surviving examples in attractive condition are becoming increasingly difficult to locate. Many buffalo nickels were worn nearly smooth through circulation, while others suffered environmental damage, corrosion, or improper storage. Finding examples with pleasing surfaces and identifiable details remains an exciting challenge for collectors. Collector demand for buffalo nickels has remained strong for generations. New collectors appreciate the series because of its rich history and iconic design, while advanced numismatists pursue rare dates, varieties, and high-grade specimens. The popularity of the Buffalo Nickel series ensures continued interest from both casual hobbyists and serious specialists. Market value can vary significantly depending on condition, rarity, eye appeal, and special characteristics. Most circulated examples trade for modest amounts, but rare varieties, exceptional preservation, or unusual minting errors can command substantial premiums. Stories of valuable buffalo nickels discovered in inherited collections or forgotten coin jars continue to capture the imagination of collectors everywhere. These discoveries remind people that hidden treasures can still be found in unexpected places. Unique features often determine whether a buffalo nickel attracts extraordinary attention. Collectors carefully examine strike quality, surface preservation, die varieties, and any unusual minting characteristics. Professional grading and authentication services help establish a coin's condition and legitimacy, providing confidence to buyers and sellers alike. For collectors searching for valuable buffalo nickels, careful examination is essential. Inspect the date, buffalo horn, and major design elements under proper lighting. Magnification can reveal details that may otherwise go unnoticed. Avoid cleaning or polishing coins, as such actions can permanently reduce collector value. Original surfaces are highly valued within the numismatic community. Proper storage is equally important. Coins should be protected from moisture, dirt, and environmental contaminants. Using quality holders and handling coins only by their edges helps preserve condition and maintain long-term value. Small preservation efforts today can have a significant impact years later. The most exciting aspect of the 1926 Buffalo nickel is the possibility that important examples remain hidden in plain sight. Countless old collections remain untouched in attics, drawers, and storage boxes. Many people unknowingly possess buffalo nickels without realizing their historical significance. Others accidentally spend or discard these coins, never recognizing the treasure they once held. The 1926 Buffalo 5-cent nickel without a mint mark represents far more than a simple 5-cent link, is a surviving artifact from a vibrant era of American history, a masterpiece of coin design, and a symbol of the enduring thrill of treasure. Link's historical background, classic appearance, collector demand, and potential rarity combine to create a coin that feels like a hidden treasure waiting to be rediscovered. Every worn surface, flattened rim, and aged tone tells a story from the past, reminding collectors that valuable pieces of history can still be hiding in ordinary places before they are accidentally lost forever. Next coin, the 1936 Buffalo 5-cent nickel without a mint mark is a remarkable survivor from one of the most beloved coin series in American history. At first glance, a heavily circulated example with a flattened rim and fine condition may seem like nothing more than an old coin. However, collectors understand that Buffalo nickels often carry fascinating stories, rich historical connections, and the possibility of hidden value. Many of these coins have spent decades tucked away in drawers, old collections, and forgotten containers, waiting to be rediscovered by someone who recognizes their significance. The Buffalo nickel series began in 1913 and quickly became one of the most iconic coin designs ever issued by the United States. The coin was designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, who sought to create a uniquely American design that reflected the nation's frontier heritage. The obverse features a striking portrait inspired by Native American leaders, while the reverse displays a powerful American buffalo. Together, these images created a coin that symbolized strength, independence, and the spirit of the American West. The 1936 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During this era, Philadelphia issued nickels generally carried no mint mark, making the absence of a mint mark an important identifying characteristic. Millions of Buffalo nickels entered circulation during the 1930s, serving as everyday money during a period of economic recovery following the hardships of the Great Depression. The composition of the 1936 Buffalo nickel consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This durable alloy allowed the coin to withstand years of handling and circulation. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in lynx thickness is about 1.95 millimeters. These specifications remained consistent throughout the Buffalo nickel series and contributed to the coin's durability and practicality. The historical background of the 1936 Buffalo nickel makes it especially appealing to collectors. During the mid-1930s, America was gradually recovering from the economic struggles of the Great Depression. New public works projects, industrial growth, and increasing employment brought hope to millions of citizens. Coins like the 1936 Buffalo nickel circulated through local stores, restaurants, train stations, and family businesses, becoming part of daily life during an important period of American history. One of the most fascinating aspects of Buffalo nickels is the way their designs wear over time. The raised details on both sides of the coin were particularly vulnerable to circulation wear. As a result, many surviving examples display flattened rims, worn buffalo horns, and softened facial features on the Native American portrait. These signs of wear serve as evidence of decades spent moving from one owner to another, creating a direct connection to the past. Collectors remain deeply attracted to Buffalo nickels because of their artistic beauty and historical significance. Even heavily circulated examples retain a distinctive appearance that sets them apart from modern coinage. The buffalo remains one of the most recognizable symbols in American numismatics, while the Native American portrait reflects an important aspect of the nation's cultural heritage. Rarity is a major factor influencing collector interest. Although many 1936 Buffalo nickels were originally struck, far fewer survive today in attractive condition. Years of circulation, environmental exposure, and improper storage have reduced the number of collectible examples available. Coins with strong details, original surfaces, and appealing eye appeal are especially sought after by enthusiasts. Collector demand for Buffalo nickels continues to remain strong, generation after generation. Many collectors attempt to assemble complete date and mint collections, while others focus on acquiring coins with exceptional preservation or unusual characteristics. The enduring popularity of the Buffalo Nickel series helps support a healthy collector market and ongoing interest in these historic coins. Market value can vary dramatically depending on condition, rarity, and special features. Most circulated examples trade for relatively modest amounts, but exceptional specimens, major minting errors, or rare die varieties can command impressive premiums. Stories of valuable buffalo nickels discovered in inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten jars continue to inspire treasure hunters across the country. Unique features often determine whether a buffalo nickel becomes particularly desirable. Collectors carefully examine strike quality, die varieties, minting anomalies, and overall preservation. Small details that might go unnoticed by the average person can significantly increase collector interest and market value. Professional grading services are frequently used to authenticate and evaluate important specimens. For collectors hoping to identify valuable buffalo nickels, careful inspection is essential. Examine the date, buffalo horn, and overall design under proper lighting. Magnification can reveal important details that are difficult to see with the naked link is also crucial to avoid cleaning old coins. Cleaning often damages original surfaces and can significantly reduce collector value. Proper storage helps preserve a coin's condition for future generations. Buffalo nickels should be kept in protective holders away from moisture, extreme temperatures, and contaminants. Handling should be limited, and coins should be held only by their edges whenever possible. These simple practices help maintain long-term preservation. Perhaps the greatest appeal of the 1936 Buffalo nickel lies in the possibility of discovery. Countless examples remain hidden in family collections, forgotten drawers, old albums, and boxes stored in attics. Many people unknowingly possess buffalo nickels without realizing their historical importance. Others accidentally spend or discard old coins every year, unaware that they may be parting with a collectible treasure. The 1936 Buffalo 5-cent nickel without a mint mark is far more than a simple 5-cent link, is a surviving piece of American history, a masterpiece of coin design, and a symbol of the excitement that drives CoinLink's rich historical background. Classic appearance, enduring collector demand, and potential rarity combine to create a coin that feels like a hidden treasure waiting to be rediscovered. Every worn detail and flattened rim tells a story from another era, reminding us that remarkable treasures can still be hiding in plain sight before they are accidentally lost forever.